everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Sha McQuillan and I am a student at Queen's University, Belfast. I just finished my second year, so that means I'm going into my final year in September, which is kind of scary but also very exciting. I'm going to be making a few university videos over the summer. I think I'm going to do it as a sort of series thing. One, because you guys really enjoyed my last video, and two, because Queen's actually reached out to me about making some videos about my own experience. So this first video is going to be about Fresher's Week. If you don't know what Fresher's Week is, it is sort of like the first week of term before classes have started to get you into the swing of university, like everybody's moving in, settling in and sort of getting to know each other. It can be a pretty daunting time, but it's also a very exciting and fun time. Everybody's in the same boat, do you know what I mean? Like there's people from all over the world who've just moved to university and they're all trying to meet new people. So yeah, it's a great time, but I know it can be very scary when you're moving somewhere completely new and trying to meet people and make friends. I know for me especially, I was really worried about Fresher's Week. I was very excited but also very worried because I was going into a course where I didn't know anybody. I was quite lucky that I am from Northern Ireland, so I did know other people who were going to Queen's, but I didn't know anybody on my course, so I was very nervous. So for that reason, I'm just making this video to give you some tips for Fresher's Week. So I'm just going to get straight into it. So as well as like the fun side of Fresher's Week, there's also a lot of responsibilities and stuff you're going to need to take care of, and it's better to get these out of the way before your classes and all have started. So I'm just going to run through some of these first before I get into the socialising and all that. During Fresher's Week, you have to officially register at university, and this is when you sign up for like student finance and basically just enroll yourself in the university, and you also will get your student card. This will be your student card picture for 3 years, so I recommend not going out the night before, sort of making sure you look nice, because you're going to have to deal with this picture for 3 or more years depending on your course. So yeah, my first tip is definitely to make sure you're ready for registration. It is an important day and it's going to be something that's going to be with you for your whole university career, so yeah, just be ready for it. Fresher's Week is full of different library tours and like introductory meetings, but these will all be on your timetable on QSIS. I would really recommend going to these different tours and meetings and stuff that are on in Fresher's Week, because you don't want to be rushing about trying to figure out the library when you're doing an essay. I know it may seem like pointless and like uncool or whatever, but I would definitely recommend going to these library tours and introductory meetings just to get a head start on the year. So a couple of other things I definitely think you should take care of in Fresher's Week is opening a bank account if you don't already have one. There are tons of banks around Queen's and they all offer great student deals, and it's easy to find out which ones are best for you just by looking up on Google like best student bank account and seeing the different perks and stuff that they give. Yeah, you can go to Danske Bank, First Trust, Ulster Bank, Santander. They're all within 2 minutes walking distance from the main campus at Queen's, so they're all very handy. And you can also head to the Student Guidance Centre for any like financial advice or anything you need there. Another thing I'd recommend is registering with a local dentist and doctor, because yeah, you may think, oh, it'll be fine, but you never know when you're going to need these just up around university, so definitely best to register during Fresher's Week. Okay, so now it's time to move on to the bit you've all been waiting for, all the socialising aspect of Fresher's Week. Especially in the UK, I think a lot of the socialising during Fresher's Week will take place in pubs and clubs, of which there is a serious abundance around Belfast. You will learn this when you arrive, but yeah, I just have a few tips surrounding that. First of all, don't pre-buy your tickets, because you want to wait and see where your housemates are going. You're going to socialise, just wait and see where everybody else is going, because you don't want to have bought a ticket and then find out no one's going to that night. Secondly, a lot of club reps will be out and about around the university in the first week. They will probably come up to you, but I would highly recommend going over to them, because they often offer like wee vouchers for free drinks, free entry and stuff like that, which again will save you money for nights out, especially when you're starting to survive off your student loan. There are also a lot of different events organised by the Students' Union. The most popular is the RAG. It's sort of a charity fundraiser. They do a pub crawl in Fresher's Week, which a lot of students go to. I have never actually been to it, but I know a lot of people really enjoy it, and plus it's for charity, so it's a great way to get to know people on your course and on different courses as well, and just a great way to socialise and get to start making new friends at university. So next up I'm gonna just talk about clubs and societies at Queen's. In Fresher's Week there is the Fresher'S Fair. I think this happens at every university. The one at Queen's just takes place in the Student Union, and I think it's over 2 days. I think it was only over 1 day when I started, but last year I think it was over 2. And if you're looking to sign up for clubs and societies, definitely go to the Fresher'S Fair, because they're all there. They will happily talk to you about what the society entails and different opportunities that can come up throughout the year. So yeah, and also a lot of societies, well, I think with most societies there's a fee, and it's usually around £3. So just make sure if you are looking to sign up that you bring cash with you. They will allow you to pay on your first night, but it's just sort of easier to have it out of the way. And yeah, learn your student number and student email, because they will often ask you to put these in on the computer at the Fresher'S Fair. I personally didn't move into Queen's accommodation. I only live about 20 minutes from Queen's, so I just decided to stay at home, but most of my friends who I've made from starting university did live in the accommodation, and they have told me that during your first week you should leave your door to your accommodation open. Obviously while you're in the room, don't just leave your door open when you're not there, but yeah, leave your door open, because it'll invite people to come in and talk to you, and it's an easy way to get to know your housemates, and it'll give off the image that you're happy, friendly, and want to get to know people. So it will encourage conversation, and it's such an easy way to meet new people. Okay, so you may have heard of the Freshers' flu. Yeah, it's not a joke, it is actually a thing. You're heading to this completely new place where you're going to meet tons of new people, come into contact with things you never have before, probably going to be drinking quite a lot, probably not going to be eating very well, probably not going to be sleeping very much. So yeah, you're going to get sick. Like, I think 90% of my year got sick. So yeah, just make sure you're prepared for that. Have like paracetamol, just whatever medication you need on hand, because yeah, it's likely you're going to get sick, and that sucks when you're going into classes for the first time, but all you can do really is be prepared. And I'm not saying don't go out and party and all, because that's part of the experience. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, if that's what you want to do, that's part of the university, that's how you make friends. So yeah, just make sure you're prepared for getting sick. Okay, so those are my top tips for Freshers Week. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a like down below and hit the subscribe button as well to see more in my university series. And yeah, any questions, just message me on here on Instagram, and also I will leave a link down below to the Queen's website, because there's so many great resources on there from students and from lecturers. And yeah, just any information you need, send me a message or just check out there. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. See you next week. Bye.